And that school shooting in Nashville, renewing the debate on how to best protect our children in the classroom. Parents all across the U.S. demanding change on many fronts, including better protection inside of the classroom. And one veteran Navy SEAL says that he has an idea of how to better protect our students. Jimmy Graham is here with us now. Jimmy, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So you have developed a plan called the Defend Plan. Can you walk me through that, and how could it have been utilized in your eyes in Nashville earlier this week?
Yeah, upon coming home from, after the Navy SEAL time and after working for the CIA as a professional bodyguard on the GRS program, these modules are already created, meaning that it's mandated that people are going to protect diplomats overseas. They already have a plan that is exactly this. It's a model that fits over churches, schools, businesses. So the Defend modules, that's an acrostic that stands for defense, evacuate, fortify, emergency medical aid, notify others in your immediate area, and then dial 911. And I understand there's a lot of acrostics and acronyms out there, but there must be a capability to do it. And the part that gets skipped nationally is show me, to actually be able to do that. So I'm excited to see what happened in Tennessee. Obviously, under horrific situations, we get a lot of calls after these things happen. We've seen videos before, and this is the standard. This is the exception, but not the rule, and that needs to change.
Okay, and we are looking at this footage together. I mean, we saw that video of the Nashville suspect shooting the glass out in order to gain entry to the school. This was not a case where a door was carelessly left open, for example. So according to this plan, what should have been done differently then in Nashville?
So a lot of times when people are doing assessments, security is always this burden to have people that are not doing anything, that kind of thing. We've done, I don't even know, 6, 7 business, churches, schools, assessments. Assessments can range from $1,000 to $10,000, but a lot of times common sense. If it's a glass door, even our home doors, we sleep well at night knowing the door is locked, but it's glass. If there's glass and you can reach in and access the deadbolt, then that's not as secure as you think. So a lot of this stuff is common sense, saying, could you get in there if there's an emergency? If it's an emergency, you can knock out a window and get in there, then it's not as secure as you think. So window treatments on glass, steel doors, we call them physical stops. If the problem's a person, the solution will always be people, always. We want to buy widgets, we want to buy doors, we want to buy all that, but technology exists to make a human being more effective. So if the technology buys us time or makes human beings more effective, it's worth it. And if not, then we want to go back to starting with our people.
Yeah, and I do want to talk about a specific piece of technology. Last week on the show, we interviewed a man named Kevin Thomas at KT Security Solutions, and they have developed this fold-out bulletproof whiteboard of sorts that turns into what they say is an impenetrable shield, even under assault rifle fire. We're looking at the video here. Do you think every classroom should be equipped with one of these?
Honestly, I don't. And the reason why is because we don't get to pick where the emergency is, so it's funny how, again, we want to go to a widget, but not people. The answer is always people. And if it happens somewhere else, we can't move those products. We can move people. We can tell people, here's a principle. We start with law enforcement and respectfully, because we train law enforcement. This isn't a law enforcement issue. It's protection issue. You'd be better off starting with Secret Service or GRS. I was a bodyguard for the CIA. That's protection, not law enforcement. We use law enforcement because they're close and we've got a lot of them, but this is a protection issue. So I know it's not comfortable using people and training people and trusting people, but we need to get back to the fact, not the opinion, the fact that we need one another.
Yeah, and we're almost out of time, but I just want to make sure I understand what we're talking about here. So do you think that every school in this country maybe should go through some sort of audit to look for those vulnerabilities, to look for the glass doors, for example, and make sure that they're as safe as they possibly can be? Or what would you propose?
I do. I think it's that point. We're at that point where it's just going to be responsible. I don't like the word mandate. I don't like regulate, all that stuff. But I think it is responsible to get an assessment by professionals that don't talk law enforcement, they talk protection. Could we protect these children, yes or no? And then be able to prove it and then entrust people to protect our children.
Okay. Navy SEAL veteran Jimmy Graham, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.